All right. Let's go. Come on in. It's 7 o'clock on a Wednesday. What that mean? My bad. 7 p.m. Central Time on a Wednesday evening. You know what that mean? That means it's time for the hottest new podcast gracing your screen. It's time for Grind Time Live. Now as you coming in, come on in. Go on, share this out. Share this out at everybody, at highlight, at followers, at everybody. Share, comment, get your people on here, because I promise you want them on here for this one. Y'all know Mr. Grind Time haven't disappointed yet, and I'm not going to start now. This is episode 31, and we just going stronger. So yes, go ahead and get your people on here, because you already know how we do it when it comes to, like I say, the hottest new podcast gracing your screen. But like I say, it's another beautiful day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Because I gotta say, God did it. God did it again. He put this in me, and He allows me to keep going and to keep getting just these amazing people to come and join me. I mean, I can't, this is not because of me. This is not because of me. This is bigger than me. This is way bigger than Mr. Grind Time. So yes, go on, share this out at everybody. Get them on here. But you already know, before we get into it though, while y'all doing all your sharing and out, and getting y'all people on, especially your men. My bad, let me go back. Especially your men, because our men, we're not into this enough. We're not into our health enough, So I got a man coming on tonight, and I'm going to tell you more about him in a minute. But before I even get started, I got to say, if you're not cleansing, if you're not taking your health serious, then now is the time to start. If you're not cleansing, then you need to get with me, because this is the best cleanse you're going to get, that ISOT. And tonight, I'm going to mix up, y'all know, this is my new favorite. You can't beat this mix. If you like Arnold Palmer, then I guarantee you'll love this one. This is what I call that AP plus. Because it's the Arnold Palmer, which is the tea and the lemonade. But it's got so many more benefits than just your regular Arnold Palmer. So, great tasting, all the benefits, and then some. All in a convenient little packet that all you gotta do is do this, open this up, and pour this in. But while I mix this up, I'm going on drop the music, and we finna get into this, cause you know what time it is. Let go.
Time to rise and shine. Hit the grind, ain't no way I'm falling behind. Every dollar earned is a step to a line. Mr. Grind Time, watch how I redefine. Hustle hard, never looking back. This is where legends are made.
That's a fact.
This is Grind Time live and reach. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie. Living for the now while we in the fly high. Together we'll rise, and our missions amplify. This is Grind Time live and reaching for the sky. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie. Living for the now while we aim to fly high. Together we'll rise and our visions amplify. Total life changes, gotta push through the pain. Health over wealth, but we're still stacking gains. Motivation in my veins, driving me insane. Never satisfied, I forever remain. The clock's ticking, can't waste a beat. Every move I make, I'm feeling the heat. This is Grind Time live and reaching for the sky. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie. Living for the now while we aim to fly high. Together we'll rise and our visions amplify. So step to the grind, let's chase the dream. Mr. Grind Time, building a team. This is Grind Time live and reaching for the sky. Money's on the line, gotta hustle, can't lie.
Yo, what it do, fam? How y'all feeling today? Man, y'all already know how, when y'all hear that music drop, y'all know what it is, man. Come on, you gotta like the song. You gotta like the song. Cause I know I do. I ain't gonna lie. If nobody don't like it, Mr. Grindtime love it. But nah, I know y'all like it. But yo, like I say, continue to get your people on here. Yo, I gotta get a little serious. I gotta get a little serious for a second. What it do? Continue to get your people on here. Cause, man, I got a special one for y'all today. I'm not saying anybody is more special than any of my other guests. Because that's one thing about all my guests. Everyone has different stories and different ways, different things that's happened. But tonight, I got an OG, triple OG coming on the line tonight. And like I say, God did it because we've been trying to work this out since our last convention. We've been trying to work this out. And you know what? We finally got it. I finally got him because, let me say this before I even get started. We make no income claims. We don't claim to cure, mitigate any diseases. We don't make any miracle claims. But between Jesus and this cheat, oh, my bad. That's a little Decor Brown for you. But I have to throw all it out there because, how often can you say that you're friends with 7-figure people? How often can you say that you can hit them up and they will come and bless you and bless your people, But that's what we got today. We got one of the most humble, hard-working kings I have ever met. He's one of the most humble people in this company, in this business. He's been in the business for over a decade. He's been in this company for over a decade. I'm going to have to ask him how long he's been actually in the business area. But he's been in this company for over a decade, if I remember right. And we get to hear a little bit of his story tonight. So like I say, go ahead and get your people on. Go on, light up the chat. Because I'm finna bring on the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Coach, Ambassador Phillip Birchfield.
I'm here. Let's go, Mr. Grind.
Let's go. Okay, let me go ahead and take this time to officially welcome you to, like I say, the hottest new podcast gracing your screen. Welcome to Grind Time Live, Mr. Phillip Birchfield. I am so glad to have you on here.
Man, I appreciate you having me on as a guest. I appreciate it so much. And it was the event before the last event, so we've been working on this for quite some time.
Oh, wow. I know it's been a while, and, I wasn't going to let it go. I'm like, I'm going to get him on here because we got to get more of the men involved. And who better than the one and only, the living legend, Phillip Birchfield, to come out and, pull him, magnetize him to him.
Well, I appreciate that. I was listening to you before we got on, and literally, I've been in this industry since 1994. Kind of ironically, I was in ACN at the same time as Mr. James Denley and as this guy named Jack Fallon, 1994, same year.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that part of the story.
Same year, same company.
Okay. So y'all been around the industry for a long time.
A very long time, and that's part of the reason why you won't see me jump into another company. You just won't see it, because I've been around for a long time, and I was with the company ACN, who we got paid on long distance. I'm aging myself, right? So if the Lord bless me, I'm gonna be 61 April 26th.
Wow.
But when I started with that company, we started with long distance, and boy, you could have took a rug when we got pagers. It was a front page news. I'll never forget it. We got pagers, and then we got cell phones. We just thought everything was bread and butter at that point.
Yeah, you talking some language that a lot of these young folks don't even understand. Long distance, what is that? I remember, I remember them days.
Yeah, LCI, I never forget it. And it was so funny because people would play the game, they would jump from company to company to company because literally they would send you money to switch providers. So the way that it worked with ACN was you approach, it's like network marketing, you approach your friends and families and had them doing you a favor, and hopefully that favor will supersede the check they would get from jumping to another company.
Okay. Well, we got you now, and so let me go on and get into the first question that I always ask, which what we talking about is going to really parlay right into it. Which is what I always ask is what came first, the chicken or the egg? Was it these amazing products that got your attention, or was it this amazing business opportunity that got you to join us in this amazing family?
That was a wonderful question for me because, like I said, I was in a service company, and they literally told us never to do product companies and never to provide them. But let me just tell you this. I go on record telling people that I was the person who told people that product companies were a scam. I literally was that person. So moving fast forward, I gained so much weight. I was literally 320 pounds. So
Wow.
think about companies being a scam that were products. I was desperate. I wanted to try anything and everything. So I saw a post on Facebook of someone asking if you wanted to lose 5 pounds fast. And I'm like, yes, that's me, right? So I literally got the product from this person, right? Not thinking about the company because I wasn't going to join. I wasn't going to join a scam. Oh no. But literally, I made a video saying that the person told me I would lose X amount of pounds in so many days. And boy, I made a video making fun, but the joke was on me because in that frame of time, I dropped 10 pounds. 10 pounds.
Wow.
And
So
then
you ain't lose 5, you lost 10.
right. The next 5 days after that, I dropped 12. So I called the young man up and I was like, listen, I didn't even join the company. After 12 pounds in 10 days, didn't join the company. But then because of that video and my history in network marketing, everyone was hitting me up. What is it? What is it? What is it? How much does it cost? If it's a business, I want to join. I'm like, I'm not even in, but he had told me a few things. If I sold a month's supply of this tea, every month's supply, I got $20. I'm like, say that again? Every month's supply of this, I get $20. Mind you, I had a history of coming from a company that every customer I got 3 or 4 cents a month.
Wow.
$20 a month? Are you kidding me? And before I even joined, right, I had about 15 customers lined up and 20 or 30 people who wanted to join my team. So I tell you, the product got my attention, but when I look back to what he said about the compensation plan, I was like, yeah, I'm joining. So there it is.
For sure. And what, 10 years later, you over 10 years here yet?
Yes, this is going on my 11th year with this
That's
company.
what I thought. That's what I thought. A decade later, he's still hanging with us. The company that he said was a scam, who he thought was going to be a scam. But yeah, that's what it is, though. 'Cause these products come through. And when you got products that are real products that work and you got real people pushing them, that's just how it works,
Gary,
you know.
you know what's so funny too? In that initial phone call with him, I literally told him, I said, we're going to be rich. And I said, we're not going to be rich by tricking people. And I know you already did the disclaimer. And guys, I just have to tell you again, my results with weight loss, my results with income is not typical. It just isn't. But I told him we're going to be rich, not by tricking people, but we have a product that actually works. So when I got with the company, I made a goal for the first 5 years to make 500,000.
Mm.
Yeah, I surpassed that goal and then some. So in 10 years, almost 11 years now, it's $7.3 million.
Ooh, like I say, we make no income claims. Results are not typical, but that's just one way for you to know it's possible.
Yes, indeed. Very possible.
Coach, I mean you. But this is why I actually want to bring up the amount you made. For you to make that amount of money, how many people did you have to help make good money?
Well, it's literally, I am on my team, not including myself. I've already have 4 people who are 7-figure earners, and 2 of them that are on pace to hit 7 figures this year yet. 2 more.
Exactly. And that's what I love about this company. That's why I love stories like this, because you don't come into something like this and get to those positions by yourself.
No.
You have to have other people with you. And what, you got about 1,000 people on your team now?
Oof. I've literally had, the coming and going of folks is horrendous in this industry, period. I do have a good core group of people. I've had at the highest height of my business over 10,000 people.
Wow. See, I'm learning now. I've been watching. I pay attention. Trust me, I've been following you, Coach. But I didn't even know that part of it. I mean, yeah. They say people come and people go because some people won't. If it don't happen like right then they don't want to hang around. But
that's why I literally try to educate people, because some people say, "Well, you made it so fast." Listen, hold up, pump the brakes on that. I was in the industry 20 years before I found this company, right? And in that 20 years, I was a successful network marketer, and I hadn't even made 6 figures yet in 20 years, right? So the story of Total Life Changes, my first year going over 6-figure or multiple 6-figure earner, my first year with this company, it's a story that's not told often enough, because I'm one of those persons, I'm on an inside leg, right?
wow.
A lot of your people in the company will know what that means. I literally had to build both sides, and it's not like I only did it myself, but I had to educate myself to what worked and what didn't work, but not just for me, but for my team as well. And it's hard trying to teach people, because what's been taught in this industry has been taught for decades and decades. But people got to understand the history. It just doesn't work doing it the way it's been taught for decades, because that was literally set up. And I don't want to say to keep the people at the top, because I really believe that people didn't know what they didn't know, and what they don't know, because they didn't have to experience. But if you're on the inside leg, that thing they tell you about building this way, building that way, it doesn't happen, because they don't put people on your team if you're on the inside leg. They just don't. So what they tell you is, you do this, you'll get some, you build here, you'll get a lot of spillover over here. You're not getting spillover. That's designed to stay on the outer legs. The majority of us are in here, right? Because when they keep building this, that's just feeding them. But what a lot of them don't understand is, the more of us they feed, the more they will actually make. But that's hard to get people to wake up to that. But you have to wake up to that yourself and build your team.
Yes, definitely. And I totally feel you, because I'm an inside leg person myself, so I totally understand. But it ain't no quitting me. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna be up there with you one day. I'm calling it.
Oh, for sure, because a lot of people just don't understand this, right? Especially if you were someone like me. I mean, I'm not saying you're small. Well, yeah, you're a smaller guy, because you were nowhere near 320 pounds, right?
No.
But the thing is, my sponsor was he's 6'8". I mean, he's just quote unquote, and I won't call him a stick because he's pretty fit. But the thing is, it isn't about you, it's about everybody else on your team. So you'll attract other people. I tell people all the time, people say, well, I don't like this and I don't like that. It doesn't matter what you like. You are servicing other people. So if you don't drink coffee or you don't drink tea, other people do, right? If you don't have problems with your skin, other people do, right? If you don't have problems with energy, other people do. So you serve them. It's the opportunity. And I tell people all the time, I don't eat or like dog food, but there's an audience. It's so ironic. We're starting to get into the dog and cat food now. It's about the people that we serve.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I knew we were just going with the dog food thing because I'm looking at. I'm gonna get me some of that pretty soon myself, and which is, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, what I say is increasing your health of you and your fur baby at the same time. So why not?
It's so funny, Gary. It's so funny because I'm one, like I said, I was against product companies when I first got here. And when I got here, all I wanted was this. All I wanted was this. And it's part of my story that I didn't tell people initially because I didn't want this, right? But as you educate yourself, and we must educate people because we've gone further than they have on this journey. If you only take this, all you're doing is flushing, you're going to get sick. You have to replenish, you know? That's why my main thing is the 1-2 punch, right? You got to replenish. And if you can get these to your customers and install the value of these, because I'm thinking about volume, right? The value of these two products, we can change the world, literally.
Yes. And since you're on the product part, let's get into this 320 pounds you say you were, because I know you nowhere close to that now. I can look at you and tell you what, maybe 180?
Oh,
190, maybe?
No. 220.
What? Okay. I thought you had got down lower than that, because, I mean, you looking slim and fit last time I saw you.
Well, I appreciate that because, listen, to me, 220 is like, it's perfect. You know, because I went from morbidly obese to obese, and 220 is overweight. And I'm proud to tell you I'm overweight. But you know, when you get the gun show going on, you got to put a little weight on.
Yeah. Exactly. They're flexing on them, yeah. Hey, I got a little muscle now. I can flex a little bit. But yes, sir. But that's 100 pounds down. I mean, that's a feat in itself. I mean, I know everybody don't want to just lose weight, but losing 100 pounds, how do you feel after that?
Oh my goodness, I feel so much better. It's part of, you know, the regulars and things have me scared to share my own story, you know, because it's my truth. But, you know, you can get in trouble for sharing things, even though it's the truth. So I rarely ever talk about the medical things. I rarely ever even mention them. And I'm not even going to do it here. But I'm on no medication. I'll just put it like that.
Exactly. Now, and like I say, we don't claim to cure, mitigate any diseases. But
you know what?
You can naturally
I'm going to make history.
I'm
going to make history. I'm going to share with you and your viewers some things I've never, especially one thing I've never shared. I shared that my levels were high as far as pressure and stuff like that, and now below quote unquote normal. But what I've never mentioned before is my A1C numbers were approaching 7, right? And now I'm a 4.4. Y'all look that up and see what that means.
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you this, Coach. If this show takes a hit, I take it all on me, and I'll deal with compliance if we go too far. I want my guests to be as comfortable as possible and to tell this, no, tell the truth as much as they can, and I'll take the hit. So you won't have to worry about it.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about getting the truth out. I mean, I know they don't. The only reason why they don't want us to tell our how our stories work and how good the stuff is because we're not under the FDA. The FDA is not taxing us. They're not getting paid off of our testimonies. Our testimonies take money out their pocket. And that's the problem they have with it. And I was a pharmacy tech for 8 years. I was a military medic for 4.5 years.
Wow.
I got to see the inner working. So I talk my smack about this because I lived it. You know, I watched people, you know, suitcases worth of medications, and I watched this stuff happen, watch people get sicker, you know. So yes, I speak on it. That's why anybody come on here, if you got any kind of story, any type of testimony that got anything to do with it, speak it. And like I say, I'll deal with compliance myself.
Okay. One thing I wanted to share with people, and it's amazing how we quote unquote wake ourselves up. Like we were talking about, it's going to be my 11th year here. And when I think about all this time, and don't jump on me before I tell you this. The number one thing isn't the tea. The number one thing isn't the NutriBurst. The number one thing is you, right? And the number one thing with you is the consistency. Now, I don't know why as human beings we do what we do, because there's been stretches in my career with Total Life Changes when I was the most consistent person you would ever see, you know, but things, life's, it happens. And so many things that happen that we get in our own heads and we get in our own way, because I don't even know how or why. Sometimes I do. I'll share the number one thing with you was the loss of my mom. And even though every year comes up, my mom's birthday is she was December 23rd, so it's right around the holidays. I mean, I just get so depressed. And my mom, you never met her, but you probably know about her. If y'all want to look up Edna Ellis on YouTube, my mom had a YouTube channel before she passed. I'm telling you, it'll lift your spirits. But my mom was she was just goodness. I mean, goodness. I used to love traveling with my mom because I have a litmus test for people, right? So all of you folks who claim to be this and claim to be that, I want to see you drive. Because when you drive, if somebody cuts you off, you show something, right? But somebody cut my mom off when we were driving together, and she said, "You need Jesus." So that just tells you everything you need to know about my mom right there. She doesn't swear at people and stuff like that. She wants the best for everyone. Yeah. But when I thought about her passing and stuff, it made me stop. And I don't know why, because I know my mom wouldn't want me to stop. But those one of those things that happened, right? Losing my baby brother. It happened. And Lord help us, holidays and all this stuff, when we just, I'm gonna just eat, I'm gonna just enjoy. Stop lying to yourself. Understand, especially us seniors, the older you get, the harder it is for you to recover from eating like you want to eat, or gaining all these weight, or going out all night and stuff like that. I don't do any of that stuff, but the eating part, yeah. So the thing that I've learned is consistency is the number one thing. You have to learn as far as working out and things of that nature, because we need to move, right? You have to enjoy the journey more than you enjoy the wanted results. You have to enjoy the journey more than you love the wanted results. And when you get to that point, it's going to be so incredible.
Message. If y'all ain't write that nugget down right there, man, that was a good one, because yes, all you're growing, and I've been learning this as I've been going too. All you're growing is in your journey. It's not once you come out. you know, at the end, it's while you're going through it. And of course, like you say, life be lifing.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
are you
those of us
gonna
who
do?
are in the position, I'm sorry, for those of us who are in the position that, you know, people watch me now. And I know that because I'm pretty consistent. And if I miss one day, people in my inbox, hey, are you going to work out today? So we have to be very careful with some of the things that we say. And one of the things that you will never hear me say anymore, and I said this because people I watch said this, no days off.
Mm.
Man, let me tell you something. No days off. If you aspire to have no days off, what happens when you miss a day?
Mm.
What happens? Literally, what happens when you miss a day? You feel defeated. But
Yes.
really, and that's why I have a little, you know, the company, we have this 30-33, I have this 333, right? So if you do something consistently, you do it, if we have 365 days in a year, and you do it 300 days, man, you're at 82, 83%, and you're doing it. But
Yes.
it gives you 65 days off. And you don't feel defeated if you miss a day or two. You don't feel defeated. You feel like, man, I can still make, well, I missed 2 days. Matter of fact, the beginning of this year, I missed 6 days in a row. And I just did day number 35 of the year today. I'm ahead of pace.
See, that's what's I like that. I never thought of it that way either. Then that's a good point because you still, if you're still being that considered, if you work out 300 out of 365 days, that's a lot of working out. You will
Yeah.
come out on the other side better.
And you're going to see those results. And you'll feel so much better when life and you miss a day. If you're up the montage of thinking no days off, you feel so defeated. So that's why my viewers won't ever hear me say no days off anymore. Because I've said that in the past. I have.
Me too. Me too. That's used to be me. I would be mad if something happened and I couldn't get my workout in, and it does. It messes with your mind. But that's one good thing about what we do. We help, you know, strengthen your mind, strengthen your spirit, strengthen your heart, you know, bring it all together. But it can get to you if you feel like, okay, I failed myself
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't do what I didn't follow through with what I was going to say I was going to do. So
Exactly.
I totally feel you. I totally feel you. But coach, what's the future looking like for Coach Phillip Birchfield? You running for that next that rank?
You
I
know
know
what?
I know the ranks don't really matter to you. It's how many people you can help. I know that. I know that about you. I've been knowing that about you. But
You know what?
you
And
thought about it?
I'm gonna answer you because that's so serious. You know, I'm telling people, and I hope people don't take this the wrong way. I've always been of the thought that ranks don't matter. But I was lying to myself when I was saying that because, man, I was hitting ranks like left and right, left and right, left and right. But now I try to educate folks. Do you understand? If you're an executive in this company, executive director in this company, and you literally build it not for the rank, but you really have a executive business, you can literally make 6 figures a year by being an executive with executives, right?
Mm.
So I don't think about, see, some of these ranks are designed to attract big shots in network marketing. But the thing that rules network marketing companies, period, are the people. And if we
Yes.
turn the page and teach people how to actually build an executive business, but it's hard for them to listen because they're caught up in the, you know, all the bling, bling, bling. So to answer your question, if I organically hit the next position for myself, oh, great. But I will never make a run for the next position in this company for myself. I won't do it because I'm back down to square one while I'm trying to get people to understand if you build it and you duplicate it, man, executive, don't even start talking about at a regional director. If you have a regional director business and you have 4 or 5 executives and you match them, your income is shooting through the roof. I know it's
Yes.
great to hit national and global, ambassador, all that stuff. But if you fortify it and actually really fulfill the business and build it, now it takes time to do that. You will have a much better business because a truly, truly executive and a truly, truly regional that have a regional business, not just a regional title, makes more than most nationals and or globals in this company today.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And see, and I already count. Like I said, I knew your what your answer was gonna be, and because I know your take on it, and but I just want you to throw it out there for the people because a lot of people do get caught up on the rank runs and all that, and
Now, don't get me wrong.
that's a
Rank runs are important, right? It's a serious part of this business, but you need to make sure that as you start building, sorry, let me make this a little analogy to you. When I first started with Total Life Changes, I could not work out on the treadmill. I was too weak. And now I work on the treadmill literally almost every day at a 15 incline. Because now I've built it up to the point where it's natural and organic. The same thing goes for the ranks. Of course, you have
yes.
to push yourself to get to that, and you have to make runs, but understand you have to fill in those spots, fill in those blanks as you go.
For sure. And working on yourself in the process. Like we go like you have somehow Mr. Phil went from 320 to 220, buffing all that. Yeah, that's how it works because people they not only just watch you, they watch what you do, they watch how you do it. And if you're not doing it, then how can you tell somebody else to do it?
Exactly.
That's why I like you. You lead by example. That's why you got Mr. Grindtown respect, and you got respect of pretty much everybody in the business, not in the company, in the business, because you. How the old son say, practice what you preach. That's that's coach right there, y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
But yeah, no, I give credit where credit is due. Like they say, give you flowers while you're here. Yeah, that's what I'm all about because yeah, you can celebrate yourself, but it still feels good to know that people actually appreciate you. That's what I want to say. I want you to make sure you know that you are appreciated.
Well, thank you very much. So are you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And let me ask, let's swing back around to the products real quick before it get too late. You use the tea. I know you use tea. You use NutriBurst, NRG. Do you just use like pretty much everything?
Well, I don't use NRG too often, and a lot of people hate when I say this, but we need to educate folks. When I first started, like I told you, I had problems with my pressure levels, and the NRG really affected that, right?
Really?
It doesn't affect it now, but when I first started, it did, right? So right now, when I need a crazy surge, or I'm pushing for a goal in weight, which I'm doing this week because I've been bulking up so much, I'm like, I'm not a slave to the scale anymore, but I do get on it every now and then. So I'm literally in a week right now that started today where I'm going to take NRG every other day, right? Because it helps me with that burn, it helps me with that energy, it helps me with that focus, right? But I don't take the NRG all the time. But like I told you, the 1-2 punch is my thing. That's my jam. Now the Delgado coffee is the thing I use. Like I open up my NRG and put it in my coffee. Anything else I want to take, I put it in my coffee. And sometimes I have coffee before I go to bed, and I put some tea in there. And, you know, I do my little thing. So yeah, I love our product, and I have taken every product that we've had. I've taken it except for Love
Blasphemy.
and Blossom and Blossoming. Yeah.
Yeah, no decal brown.
Now you know what? I understand, because when D. Carl Brown started talking about that, I said, man, I had the same thoughts because they describe it so well. I said, man, no, but no, I'm not taking that.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. That's the only product that I push, that I keep telling people. I'm like, this the only product that I haven't tried myself because it's not for me.
The one
But
really big with me now, and I shouldn't even bring it up because it's not on the card right now. But that hydration product, man, I love that.
that Barrel Lake,
Yes.
I didn't get to try it. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to check it out.
Send me your address, because when I love something, I buy a whole bunch of it, right? And when the company usually runs out of stuff, people contact me, and they got the word get out for everything, like Ganoderma, everything that we had that we don't have anymore. I love. I buy a lot of it. So send me your address, and I'm gonna send you a little something.
I will do that. I will do that, and I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Man.
Now the hydration product isn't, and I got to make sure people understand this. The hydration product is not a good product if you don't hydrate.
You got a point. So if you're not drinking water, it's not really going to be good for you.
Right. And if you're not working out in the first place, because it's kind of like the NutriBurst. It replenishes things you lose, but specifically for the hydration when you sweat a lot. So that's what that product is for.
Yes. So if you ain't losing nothing, it ain't really nothing to replenish. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Well, that makes total sense, though. That makes total sense. And
I know, right?
man, Coach, I gotta say, like I say, I said it a million times, but I appreciate you for coming on here. And like I say, you cross lines like where it don't matter what team you on. If somebody want to come and get with you and learn something, you are always willing to teach, always willing to, help the next person. And I'm gonna keep saying that because I've watched you do it over my time. I've been here a little bit over 4 years, and I've watched you just invite whoever in that want to get that knowledge, want to get that wisdom. And like I said, that's number respect.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I can't get off this and sign off this without, I'm not going to mention any names, but my team is incredible. I have so many wonderful and amazing people. And I'm going to say this, but I don't want to cause any controversy. I kind of wish I could start all over, because when I first started, I didn't know the things I know now as far as building. I just didn't know. And some people get out there on an island, and it's hard. It's really hard. But I've said, anybody and everybody out there, I started on an island myself. Yeah. Just understand that. So you can do this.
Definitely. All right, Coach. Well, like I said, I done held you. I don't want to hold you too long, but I can't let you go. I know you got 1,000,001 24-karat golden nuggets in their brain. I want you to leave us with just one.
I practically just did. To understand, don't get caught up in the hype. You can build it from where you are, especially if you understand leverage. Now, you have to understand it's okay to be leveraged before you can leverage others, right? You must understand. That will take your business to the next level.
Good one. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind being leveraged. If you want to use me, use me. That's why, and that's one thing I always tell people. Cause like I say, I'm trying to attract more men into what we do, especially like in my city. And I have other people. I'll be like, if you got a man and you need me to come in, link me in. I would talk to him with you. I don't mind because I know what this business, this company, I know what these products, I know what all of it has done for me.
Mhm.
So I am totally with that. Yeah, I don't mind being leveraged, and because I name drop if I got to. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I'm not going to kid you. The last event that we were at, and I was on stage, I was talking about the very same thing. And you know what? I'm really just now starting to push that. I'm starting my own men's group right now. And like you said, I like to be local in my city, but it's all over the world.
Yes.
So the next few things that you see coming from me, it's going to be dedicated or directed towards men. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't get the women offended. So I want to make sure women understand it's for your man too. It's for your man too.
That
Because if we
part.
come together, man, we can change the world. We really can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, I appreciate you, Coach. I'm finna go on and let you go, and I'll reach back out. Wait, you finna say something?
Oh no, it wasn't me.
Okay. Okay, like I said, I'll reach back out to you in just a little bit and just do like a little debriefing. But I so appreciate you for just giving the little old Mr. Grind time an hour of your time.
And really, be sure to send me your address also.
Yes, sir. We'll do in just a minute. And we will catch you next time, Coach.
All right, appreciate you. Thank you.
Yo, that's how we do it, though. See, that's one thing about our coaches here. That's one thing about our coaches. They're all about helping. We all trying to help each other. And there's nothing against the ladies. But if you're looking just in our company alone, the ladies outnumber us about 85% to 15%. It's only about 15% male population in the business. So when we start pushing like hard toward the man, it's nothing against the ladies. I promise you that. Because without our queens, where would we be? Where would we be? But it is time for us to, we do have to, we got to pull our man in because we just got to, a lot of our men have gotten, too far out, have gone too far out. We've lost. You lose. When we start adding that weight on. Yes, sir, we'll do. What happened? I think you're trying to tell me add him back. Hold up. Coach got one more thing.
Okay. I'm glad you had me back on before you closed out.
Okay.
Because the reason I wanted to switch back to this phone is I wanted to show people my first 35 days in this business.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
That literally was 35 days from one picture to the next. And I love sharing that. I love sharing that because my picture was going everywhere, right? So, and when my picture was up, most people tagged me in it. And I looked at the comments, and one young lady said, "Oh, all he's doing is sucking in his stomach," right? So,
really,
that's my face. And I was like, "Can you suck in your face?"
I mean, you can maybe suck it in the front, okay, but what about the side? Oh, exactly, man.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure, because I tell my people on my team all the time, and I tell anybody who will listen, people see you when they see you now. You got to have a then and now photo and share it with them, because it just makes a major difference. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you having me back on real quick. So I'm sorry for if I interrupted your flow there.
No problem at all, Coach. No problem at all. I appreciate you because you said you was gonna show it anyway, and we kind of forgot to anyway. So yeah, I hadn't closed out yet. So
All right, I appreciate you.
yes, sir. Oh, wait, did y'all see that transformation? See that's where, but when you have a transformation like that in your body, you have a transformation in your mind also. You have to transform both, or it won't happen. But 35 days can make that much of a difference. 15 days can make more of a difference than you know. 30 days, 45, and then you get to like the 90 days. Now you've made this a habit. Now you've made it a lifestyle. And that's what it's all about. It's not just about, I'm going to go hard for a week. No, it's about making this a lifestyle. Because like I said, not only are you transforming your body, you're transforming your mind. And when you got this community, you help transform your spirit, and once you join a company, you help transform your financial, I'm just saying, it's so much transforming going on over here in this company we call Total Life Changers. And that's the perfect name for this company. And we are life changers. That's the perfect name for us, because that's what we do. We come together to help people change their lives. And there's not one person in this company who won't be ready to help you when you're ready. So like I always say, if you got it on your mind, if you ever thought about it, if you're on the fence, then right now, jump off that fence and don't walk. Run. Run, I say, to your nearest life changer and tell them to get you started right now. Oh, let me get ghetto with it. Wretched now. No, okay, I'm going to go back to me. Get started right now. There's no time like the present. What they say, you can keep saying one day, or you can say today is day one. I'm pushing for day one. Like I always say, I ain't got nothing but love for you, fam. And remember, God loves you.